Jay walks by in the shower.
I mean, it's possible he could have. Shoot.
I can't do my. Oh, there it goes. Good.
Yeah.
But we're not live yet, are we? No.
I think we are.
It doesn't say it on my screen.
It's all about getting that disclaimer up. Is it?
Oh, yeah. Okay, my thing says live. Sorry.
Okay, cool.
I had to press the thing.
It's a mess over here. Jason's visiting, and he's in the shower. We slept in. Lex is a little late. I don't know. We're fucking up, but we're getting through it.
Yep. It's as good as any other intro we've done. Actually, I think last week's was fantastic.
Hey, your background is on point.
Thanks, man.
Yeah.
Last week, I think it was raining, so I couldn't be outside. But the last, I've been stuck in another quarantine.
Yeah.
We're in full lockdown mode again. And I think I mentioned it a couple times on the show. Sorry, I'm coming. But yeah, like Thailand's ridiculously bad. I did read in a week, this past week, a couple days ago, I saw like Biden promised that they're going to start helping with vaccines because they had ordered vaccines from other countries. I think they had a deal with China getting one of the vaccines, but it's the one that only does like 51% is effective. Right. And also because we're foreigners, like the Thai people get it first and then the foreigners will get it second. And I don't think we're going to get, the foreigners might not, I mean, you could sign up for it, but it might not be until the end of, what's up, Jay? We might not get it until, hopefully Biden comes through and they actually help us get stuff quicker. Yeah. I actually read today that Johnson & Johnson, the Pfizer one might be coming soon. They're buying some. But like they announced last week that we're in lockdown again for 2 months now. So this is our third one. Yeah. And we have like over 3,000 cases a day, like 30 deaths a day.
That's where New York was for a while, 3,000 cases a day.
Yeah. And what's crazy is we had like 1,000 cases all of 2020 and maybe like 7 deaths. Yeah. And so, I think Burma, which is next to us, Myanmar now they call it, right? They're having like a full on, what do they call it? Like a genocide, like they're going against, they're attacking their people. And so a whole bunch of people fleeing over to the border and they're bringing, and who knows, I don't want to blame it on them because that, I think they treat the Myanmar people like the, illegal immigrants. They're like the migrant workers of Thailand. Yeah. And so sometimes there's like a racist towards them. And I don't even know if they're blaming that on, like who knows if that's actually true or not, or if they're just doing it to not blame their own government, but it's just been somewhat mishandled. I don't even know the details because there's such a little information for the foreigners to get.
Well, how long have you been locked down currently? How long is
I've been in my room. I've been basically in my room. Like this week, I went out twice. Like I took a motorbike directly to a friend's place, and I walked down to Chris Ralphisen, who's been on the show. He lives down the street from me, so I walked over to his place once or twice. But I've also been really careful because like somebody actually got COVID. One of the workers here, the cleaners, got COVID. Yeah. So I've just been extra careful about that stuff, and I'm just nervous because if I do get COVID, then they also it's not like I get to quarantine my own room. They force you to go to like a hospital, and then it's like a full on like and it's not a hospital. It'll be more like a
hotel or something.
No, I think I'd be inside like when there's like a hurricane and everybody has to go into a stadium, like one of those places.
Right.
I should probably buy like they have special like COVID insurance, which is not expensive, but I just don't know how to purchase it. And but I think if I did that, then they'd be able to put me in my own room. So I gotta see if I could buy that because lately now it has been stressing me out. Yeah, but more so too, it's like I came out here to do comedy and I came out here to perform and I'm not doing that. And it's been so long that I feel like I'm just losing who I am, I don't know if that's how you guys felt when you guys couldn't do shit, but
yeah, but it bounced back for me pretty quick. I felt like
I was explaining to people that I lived in a bubble because I was upstate New York and I'm on a lake, and in the wintertime there's like 40 people up there.
Yeah.
And there's like 100 people up there. So
I don't know where to look now that Jason is next to me, because it's the same because he's still there, but it's like it's weird.
Yeah. So how excited are you guys? You guys are doing Stoner Morning Show is doing the first cannabis dispensary in New York, right?
As far as we know. As far as we know.
And is it the first comedy show in a dispensary, as far as we know?
It's the first place that you can go to Manhattan to buy weed, we think.
Yeah.
And you haven't, and nobody's done a show there yet, right? Cutting edge of comedy and weed coming together, which is exactly what we wanted to do.
Right. Yeah, we are excited.
And we also might be having a video shot at the end by Blase Blah, who did When the East is in the House.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah, he's going to come by and use the audience to just get some shots of him performing on stage,
Dope. That's dope. I'm so excited for you. In a lot of ways, I am jealous too, especially because of the added nonsense that I'm going through, but also super proud. I'm super proud of you guys for doing this as well.
Yeah. It'll be here when you're able to get here. Samantha says she wants to jump on real quick.
Oh,
all right, Samantha B. It's
planning everything.
It's one of those things like I don't know, part of me has thought about coming back to America now that America is actually getting their shit together, but I feel like I'm not done with here, and I'd love to know, like, I would leave if I knew I could come back in a month or two, you know, but not knowing that makes me really not want to go, but man, I'm telling you, it was trippy. So like, I was joking with Jay last week, and I called Jay because I had a bit of a revelation as to like crypto shit. And I know we've been all talking about that, but having that like weird psychedelic experience where I was sober as fuck, and I'm watching a YouTube channel, and whenever Samantha's on, we can, I'll be quiet. But but I'm like watching. I'm like, I started feeling like I was on magic mushrooms, watching a YouTube channel, and it felt like he was just straight up talking to me. Which has happened to me before when I'm on mushrooms. So I know it's like part of that process, but I straight up, I'll be honest when I say, I straight up thought like they're watching, like people are watching me through the video. Like I unplugged all my electronics for a moment just to reset it. And then I set up my VPN and made sure, and like my computer actually was on a trip, like it kind of, some of the screens that I were on kind of changed how they looked. I panicked. I ran to the bank. I took money out.
Wow.
Just in case like they shut things down. Yeah. I ran to the bank. I took money out. I called up my friends. I called up Chris to come.
You don't know what to prepare for when something that you don't know is
happening. Yeah.
Yeah. You don't know how to prepare for what's going on.
And then, at the same time, thank you for giving me the freedom to go a little nutso. And it's the irony too. Like in hindsight, when you're looking back, and it's kind of cloudy because I really was that disconnected and disassociated. Like the timing of it, I'm watching like the market. I'm watching crypto because I was for the last month or so, I had nothing to do. I'm just sitting around all day. So I'm like watching the market. I'm kind of doing day trading, and I'm swapping and I'm doing better than just having to sit there going up and down and down and down, right? But it happens like right when I'm bugging out is also at the same time when the market crashes, like Elon Musk texts again, which happened again today. That guy's such a dick. And I love, what's that?
I just bought Doge last night because I read the article. So I bought some $10 of Doge.
Yeah. I used to like, and I do like Elon Musk. I like that he has an FU towards like, let me just get some shit done kind of stuff. But when you have like, it's that old Chris Rock joke. Like if you got $1 million and somebody takes half of it away, you're fine. Right?
Yeah.
But, oh shit. Did I just get, okay.
I think you just turned off your camera.
Am I back? No. Yeah. No, somebody texted me and I was trying to swipe it away. But he, you know, when you have like $1,000 and it cuts down to 500, you're kind of like, this sucks, you know, like stop fucking with my money.
Right.
You know, and there's a lot of people like that. And I'm lucky, like I don't have more than I can afford. Like if I lost all of it, then I'm not going to go homeless, you know?
Yeah.
But it's like one of those things which you're kind of excited about. I've been watching the market for like 5 years, or even longer. Like I've been aware of Bitcoin for like 8 or 9. And then you're just like, and you see the math and you kind of know what's supposed to, you know, what's happening. And then to see people who are like greedy, who have already enough money to influence the market, fucking with the market. And there's only like slaps on the wrist, you know, and it's just, you know, it's one of the reasons why I'm a fan of cryptocurrency and Bitcoin in particular is in a lot of ways, it's a fuck you to the establishment. Right.
Yeah.
And it's a taking back the power to the people kind of thing.
Yeah.
And then to just see that people now finally they're recognizing it, and so they are making sure they don't lose their power. And it's just disappointing. Yeah. It's just sad and disappointing. You know. All right. Anyway,
18 Baby Blues here. What's up? Our next guest showed up and then left, so I got to message him and tell him to come back. But,
hi guys.
Hey.
What's up?
Good morning. Good evening. What's going on?
And good evening.
Hi.
I'm really excited for tonight, guys.
Yeah.
Who's going to be there tonight? Like, what performers are going to be there? Can you tell us?
This amazing guy named Jason Cunius.
Oh, I heard about
it. This other amazing guy, Sean Wickens. Like
best beard in the business.
Lex will be there in spirit, faux show. You know it. Zilla Vodness, who is amazing. Valerie Apperson will be there. Pumpkin Escobar. Will Pura. Kenneth McLaurin.
Yeah.
Yeah, good.
Ken's coming down?
Yeah, we're going to meet him.
I saw him on the poster, but he's coming down? That's dope. Yeah. So cool.
Josh Pallad's co-hosting with you guys. Kevin Sanchez. Big T in the house. Big T will be there.
Big T?
What
on edibles, I'm going to guess.
Wait.
Hey,
well,
Sam, where are we?
He's vending and also doing a set.
Yeah. Sam, where are we going to eat beforehand?
It's not important question. It's up to you. It's still your turn.
It's not up to me. I mean.
Okay, it's up to Jason.
And anywhere on 39th Avenue?
All right, pick a genre of food that you want.
Oh yeah. What's that?
Like, just pick a whatever. What kind of food do you want, and then we can figure it out for sure.
It's like going to the library and asking someone what kind of book you want.
Yeah, basically.
We should just walk up 9th and just find a smell that smells good.
Oh yeah, that's perfect. Like whatever, like wafts up our nostrils. Absolutely, I feel you. Like
I packed so much yesterday. I came in. I hung out here in the city, and then we went out to Coney Island, and I was like, we gotta get some Coney dogs, and I had the Coney dog, and as soon as we got dogs, it like downpoured.
Oh man, you got caught in that.
So we just hung out there under an awning and ate the dogs and talked to people, and then we got out.
But wait, there's more for tonight. Hold on. Did I announce all of the comedians? I think I did.
I think so.
Oh yeah. No, and Luz Michelle.
Oh yeah.
I always forget about her.
No, you don't.
I totally did not forget about her. Just I forgot to mention her. I'm kind of stoned. Sorry, guys.
Okay.
But that's all of them, right? So let's think. So Luz Michelle, Zilla Vodness, Kenneth McLaurin, I'm really bad.
Big L. Big L.
Big T.
Josh Palin. Oh, Big T. Sorry, I forget. I get my letters confused.
Rest in peace, Big L. Josh Palin, Kev Sanchez, Pumpkin Escobar, Sean Wickens, JQ, Lex in Spirit, Ralph in Spirit, Anya in Spirit.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
These are all people that are still with us,
and then what got now? I love '90s hip hop and R&B. You know, so what got dropped on me last night is that Blase is gonna be shooting his music video there during our show, and I'm so excited.
So dope.
It's gonna be there's
Do you remember him, Lex? Do you happen to remember him? Do you remember the song called Danger? When the East is in the house. Oh my God, Danger.
Yeah.
That's him.
I do. Sorry, I didn't. Okay, that's awesome.
Sorry, I had to do that. I know I sound
No,
terrible.
I feel bad that I don't know. That's great. That's
no, but that's like the only song that I know.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I get
it. We have time to learn more.
Wait, and Doobie and friends are gonna be there.
Yeah.
Love them.
And then we have a whole bunch of sick vendors that are gonna be there too, like Too Many Blunts Clothing, Trippy Smoke, Big T, Big What Your Mama Gave You. God, I'm freaking booted. Who's the other one?
Can I ask real quick while you're thinking? Is it sold out? And if not, anybody watching in New York, if they wanted to come, how can they get tickets?
I think there's only 10 tickets left for pre-sale, and I'll post a link on the Facebook chat for the.
Yeah.
Okay.
And they can get them either on Eventbrite or at the door.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exciting.
People this is gonna be an awesome show. Like people just need to come through.
I'm sure they will.
They will. It's happening.
They already are. You're only 10 people left. That's 2 car groups.
Yeah, right.
No, I'm manifesting it. It's gonna happen. Mm-hmm. I feel it. But
put it out there. Put it out to them.
Oh, totally. It's in the universe.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's been in the universe. Can't even talk right now.
Yeah.
But I'm so excited.
Me too.
Yeah.
Me too.
Our next guest has been waiting. We have to get this guy.
I just want to say hi real quick. I'm gonna watch in the comments. Okay.
Yeah.
Have a great show, guys. I heard you all. Okay. Be well, be safe, and I'll see you guys later.
We're gonna find some good
baby blue
around 5 p.m. and then we'll figure out where we're eating.
So while the next guest is coming on, I'll try different food. I'll just pick food that I don't know what's going on. This week I went to a place. It's Korean fried chicken is legit, and they got it in New York. They got a couple places I know. Oh, yeah. If you haven't tried it, you gotta try. It's like they cook it so fucking good. And I went to a place called Banchan, which is delicious. They have them here. Well, they had corn dogs, which I've never tried. I've had corn dogs before, but they had two different ones. I don't remember one name. One of them was called popcorn dog, and they had the outside had like a popcorn flavor, but they also rolled it in kind of like sugar. Like they added sugar to it too. It was candy. It wasn't bad. I bet you Jay would lose his shit over it. But because it was like you're eating it and you're like, this is confusing because it's like one bite is kind of good and then I had to eat like 2 bites and then put it down.
Yeah.
And then you get a taste for it again and you're like, all right, now because it was so strong, you know. But it's interesting what you get here, you know. Yeah. Some of the weird choices they make, especially Koreans. It's honestly, out of all the food that I've had out here, the Thai food is goddamn delicious. But the Korean food, which is good, they just make weird choices.
Yeah. Iggy Vidal is here and seemingly turning on his camera or his microphone, and maybe we'll have Korean chicken tonight here in New York. Maybe we'll do that.
Ooh, maybe I inspired you guys. That's good.
Yeah.
I've been watching a lot lately of
from the barbecue.
Yeah. What's that?
I've been watching a lot of Max Headroom. Do you remember Max Headroom?
Wow, I just watched like 2 episodes the other day of that. That's so weird.
What's it on?
Just YouTube. I just looked up YouTube clips, and
on YouTube.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Synchronicity.
Wow.
Yeah, that's amazing. And they have you could watch for free. They have an hour-long, kind of like an origin story of him.
Yeah.
They have a movie. They have a movie called 12 Hours. I think it's called 12 Hours in the Future or something like that. But it's an origin. You could tap in Max Headroom movie. Yeah. It's an hour long. It's probably made by the BBC. And it's a little clunky. I don't know if it's because I don't know exactly why, but
let's look it up. We won't watch it, but let's just look it up. Here we go. Max Headroom movie.
There you go.
Just to show people what you're talking about.
Go about
is this
55% in? Yeah, that's it. If it's an hour long.
I
think it's the top one. Is it the top there?
Yeah.
What's the title of it? I'm looking on my phone, not my laptop. So. Yeah. And click on it. You don't have to watch the whole movie, but go about 40% in. 60% in. And you could see he kind of uploads his brain. Nope, a little bit back. Yeah. They show when they show when they put him in the box. Oh, okay, he's in. So we'll talk. We'll talk to Iggy.
Anyway, people, now we verified that you can find it.
Yes,
an endorsement of the movie, and then that's how you find it. What's up, Iggy?
It's interesting. Yeah. Oh, he's gone again. I'll keep saying then. It's interesting. I will say this. Even though the comedy is a little slower, I don't think the comedy is as fast-paced as we're used to. The idea and concept of it is decades beyond what was happening at the time. I mean, we're just catching up to it, and very prophesatory, if that's a word. I think it is. Yeah, I think it's worth a watch now.
All right.
What he was doing, the actor was an improviser who was American living in Britain, and they didn't want a British actor to be Max Headroom. They wanted a Canadian or an American. They wanted that accent, and because it was also very commercialized and that's capitalistic, So that's what their target was. But the actor who played it also was able to bring a lot of. There's a documentary that talks about it and all the creators. Just really,
all right.
Really interesting.
You're a Max Headroom fan. No
big
shame.
Time.
Yeah,
big time.
That old-fashioned sci-fi.
Yeah, and you know how they made the last thing I'll say. I'm just still stalling a little for Iggy, unless you guys want to pop in.
I have one more question, so go say your thing. I have a question. Yeah.
Well, one of the reasons why they chose they wanted to really do a computer graphic, but they just didn't have the technology to do that. So that's one of the reasons why he has the prosthetics. The actor put the prosthetics on, and why he's kind of he was kind of the first computer. The idea was the first computer generated character. That's why they don't have arms; they just have the head. And why he looks the way he does is because he was supposed to be kind of like a CGI representation. Really, really clever. Really interesting.
Yeah, he looked very plastic, right?
No
real features.
Sharp. Yeah, they heightened the sharpness of the edges of his jaw because he already had that kind of look. If you see the actor, he's been in other stuff, but very.
I have one question, and then Iggy, you got to turn on your camera and microphone because you have to be on the show. Then to be on,
he just said, "Wait, I have." He has some advice. He just texted. Check him.
I have something to say. Hold on. All right. Yeah. So
okay.
we're waiting.
He's proud of what you made.
What's that?
There's the mic.
The worst piece of shit you possibly made. If you realize that it's a piece of shit, and you're working to get better than that piece of shit, you're well on your way to getting better.
Lex, you have headphones in. Could you hear that? Can you
and I will see you next time, nerds. This is getting long-winded. I'll see you.
All right, Iggy. To be honest, Iggy, we only heard half of that thing. I heard that something about being a piece of shit and that and trying to get better. If you want to repeat it one more time, just because the audio was a little rough, Iggy. If you still hear us, he basically said something about trying to do better and something about being a piece of shit, and then he just kind of said, "All right, I'm done. I'm out."
Oh. All right.
If you confirm that, Iggy.
Sorry, what you might have heard sounded rough. Yes, it did, Iggy. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
If you want to type it into the comment section, we'll repeat your message for you.
Sure.
All right. Well, here's my 80s Max Headroom sci-fi question, Lex.
Go ahead.
Was the story itself like mind-blowing kind of science fiction? Or did it seem like, did the story seem dated?
No, the story was on point.
Yeah.
No, the story's on point and actually very, very apropos is the only adjective I can think to what's currently happening now.
Oh, so it's prescient or it's what do you call it when it's a
relative?
Relevant.
Relevant. Relevant.
All right.
Yeah, relevant.
Iggy just typed to the private chat, if you've made something bad, be proud of it because it only means you have improved. I think we all agree. Yeah.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Excellent advice, Iggy.
Iggy is in Virginia, I believe. Iggy, what's going on in Virginia? Not necessarily in like the news, but like what's going on in your life? Maybe we can hear that answer. Maybe we won't be able to.
What it sounded like, it did sound like he was just there to drop a message and then dip out.
Oh, yeah. Maybe.
So I don't know.
Pearls of Wisdom.
Yeah, like an alien.
Which is great.
Like an alien.
Yes, it is. It is inspiring. Iggy just said it is inspiring. Saying that you're. Oh, what's up? Yeah, I agree. It's one of those things that I had a long time struggling with, and one of the reasons why I love Sean. Only speaking of my art, is I had a hard time putting content out because I was using the idea of perfectionism as a tool of procrastination. And so instead of being able to show people my journey of getting better, I held it too close. And I think that you really don't become an artist until you actually allow your art to be judged by other people and get better.
Oh, yeah.
When we first started this, we had the conundrum of like, what should we do? What are we going to do it about? It's weed related and everything. And then Sean's just like, let's put the content out there and everything else will fall into place.
One of my favorite things about Sean is he's not afraid to do that. And it inspires me. And Iggy just concised it into words,
Well, guys, I'm here. I've said that as a joke, as like you guys were complimenting me, and I was like, hey, I can hear you guys. But well, thanks. I mean, I'm inspired by you guys as well. I want to do stuff with fun people that I enjoy.
Yeah. I'll tell you, I love the idea of what you're doing now. The interrival sport thing is very fun. It's a very fun thing, and
it hasn't taken off as much as I wanted to yet, but that's all right.
Yet. It always starts slow, you know.
I do have my Instagram up real quick. I'll just.
Can you share one of the? Do you mind sharing one of the videos, or
I can share one of them? Yeah. And then,
if there's an
global crisis, a pandemic caused by a novel coronavirus has spread around worldwide, infecting at this point over 2 million people. It has killed more than 100,000 since being discovered in December of 2019.
That was an update.
Speaking of COVID.
Yeah. Iggy, do you have any personal thoughts on COVID you want to share? Or do you have any fistball or korfball rants? Trash talks?
Yes, it did make life harder. But?
Oh, Iggy did, yeah. This is such a fun show.
I like it.
We're translating text to us. We're reading from a teleprompter, essentially.
Sure.
From a slow teleprompter.
Go ahead, Sean. He read more than I can read in mine.
At least introverts, it could have been good, but not all of them. Yeah, I mean, I had some up and down waves myself.
It was cool because you learned how to live with family again.
Well, this guy did.
Yeah.
I didn't.
No.
For one, I'm kind of in it.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Jay. Sean.
Yeah, Iggy is kind of an introvert. I think I'm sometimes an introvert, sometimes an extrovert. He says it's nice to be home. But cool to go outside. Yeah. Well, we're going to go outside later.
Yeah, it's supposed to be hot here.
Yeah.
It's going to be in the 90s today.
Ooh, that is hot.
All right, here, I'm going to share some korfball and fistball stuff. Iggy, if you want to record one of these trash talking videos, I say go for it. But long story, I came across these underappreciated sports. I don't know. The story's not interesting, I feel like. But what is interesting is I'm starting the first intersport rivalry between fistball and korfball. Nobody in America really knows these, but like... and
I love fistball, and korfball sucks.
Yeah.
And if you don't know fistball, everyone should check it out. It's very intense.
This isn't a good one. This one's
do
not
the explanation. Do the one before, the one that actually says what you're doing. Yeah.
Long story, but I recently came across two.
Well, this is just saying what I just said, but no. All right.
Okay.
Recognized sports. One is called korfball. It was invented in the Netherlands over 100 years ago. It's the only mixed gender sport in the world. 6-on-6, 3 men, 3 women.
3 men, 3 women.
Ball is a very exciting variation of volleyball. It's always played outside, and it's more kind of like tennis, and it's very exciting, and it's played by, from what I can tell, men who love their moms and beer, not necessarily in that order. Anyway, I'm going to start what I think is the first
So funny
rivalry, intersport rivalry between these two sports.
It is intersport. I looked it up. Yeah.
As a way to get more attention to these two beautiful things. I'm doing it.
All right. All right. Everybody, record your videos. Put in these hashtags: intersport rivalry, fistball versus korfball.
Ooh.
Let's fucking do it. Let's get these sports on the map. 2 sports for the price of 1.
I watched some korfball. I haven't watched fistball yet. So right now I'm a big fistball fan. No, it's nice. It is interesting to watch some other people's. What's weird is now when
other people's love. It's other people's love.
I was watching, and it's funny because I watched baseball, and I was thinking, because I don't really like that sport as much, but I do love the Mets, and they happen to be really good this year, and I thought, man, nobody watches baseball except maybe Japan and America, and who am I to poop on korfball or fistball? Because
I think they have baseball in Cuba, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Cuba, sure. and South America.
Yeah.
They have.
Yeah. In Puerto Rico, Lex.
Yeah.
That's true, but that's America.
That's true.
I'm trying to kick us out.
Did you ever get to see because you've been to Puerto Rico? Did you get to see baseball down there?
I did. I remember going to a game, it was a minor league, or it was their major league baseball, but they still had I think they had an affiliation with one of the major league teams. And so I did watch a game, and I got to see somebody who was famous play, but I don't remember now because it was when I was I think I was 10. I think I was around 9 or 10 years old.
This guy wasn't at Coney Island since he was a 10-year-old up until yesterday.
And they got that great. They have a great little stadium there.
Never been in.
Mets affiliate.
I've walked by it. Never been in. Maybe I'll go this summer.
And you went to Nathan's, so you went. That's where you had the dogs.
Yeah. Samantha B says soy garlic Korean wings are life changing. Maybe we'll get Korean wings tonight.
Absolutely fantastic. I think they do something with corn starch or baking soda that makes it extra crispy. Jeez, it's really delicious.
All right. You're selling me on this. And I am getting hungry.
There's a place in Brooklyn before I left there that I know had opened that was, one of the first places and really like line out the door every day when I was still there. That's why I didn't get a chance to eat it. But also one of the reasons why I wanted to try it when I was here. Now I've had it like 3 or 4 different places, and all but one was exceptionally good.
Mm-hmm. What haven't I tried? That's what I gotta find out. Like, what I love, but I don't even know that exists.
That's the fun part, right? That's the fun part. One of my favorite things to do here, and I don't know what ones I haven't gotten now, but fruit. Like to have like real fresh fruit.
Oh yeah,
because that's native to here is like I know you have it in America, jackfruit, but to have jackfruit here,
but it grows
really
outside for you.
What's that? Yeah,
It's tree outside for you, so it's like fresh.
Yeah,
dude, and it's so good. And
the rest it comes out of a truck, which came out of a
plane,
a boat, or a plane.
Yeah. I've had durian. It's not my favorite, but it's not bad. It gets better. I think for some people it gets better. Some people it's just a complete turn off.
Starfruit?
Durian.
Have them here?
Starfruit. They do have starfruit here. I don't. I've had it before. I would say it tastes better than what I had in America. But and what are those? The little.
You don't sound convinced that it's actually better.
Mamacillo?
It's just because it's not my favorite. Lychees are, oh man, I love fresh lychees. Holy cow, they're really good.
You know what?
And anything that
I don't know if I've ever had a lychee, but I've had lychee ice cream.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I've ever had an actual one.
Lychee's good.
Yeah, lychee is good. Lychee's really good. And they have this other thing called a custard apple. That's really good.
Is it?
I don't even.
Taste like custard, or is the consistency of the apple custard?
It's kind of like an apple, but it has a creaminess to it. That's why they have a different name for it here, but that's in the American translation is and it's a little bit. It's the size of like a little bit bigger than a grapefruit, and that's pretty good too.
Well, speaking of food, because Jason just said he's hungry, and we both did sleep in. I actually made myself like food replacement drink.
Oh, look at that.
Which I can make you one if you want, but I don't know what
is it. Is it Soylent?
No.
It is Soylent. Yeah,
I might go get one of my.
It's made of people.
From the
it's made of people, Sean.
Next time we get a quickie.
Well, if it's made of people, it doesn't taste great.
Soylent.
No, but Soylent has. I had that, and I think there's something because it is healthy. And it has a real balance to it. I think the more I had it, the more my body liked it.
I didn't like it.
There was a time when I craved it, and it has like a little texture, like a little granular texture to it, right? You could kind of bite it.
If you don't,
do you notice that?
If you don't stir it up enough, yeah. But
I liked it.
It always has a little bit of a thing,
and I liked it. I really did like it.
Oh yeah, I mean, I don't hate it. It's also I don't love how it tastes, but it's fine.
Yeah.
Steve is here. Let's bring in Steve.
Cool. I found it grew on me is what I'm saying.
Oh yeah.
I had it once, and it's I think when you were living with me and there was nothing in the house to eat, and I think you had one of them in the closet, I was like, I'm gonna take one of these and try it.
Yeah. It tastes bland. It's almost like an oatmeal-ish type flavor.
Yeah.
But the second time I had it, because I bought like a box, so I was like, well, I'm not going to waste it.
Yeah.
And then boom. What's up, Steve?
What's going on, guys?
Coming to us from your hunting lodge.
I know. I am. I'm surprised I don't have some elk hanging in the background.
Yeah.
Everybody in Toronto, Canada has a wall like that in their house somewhere.
I think so. It makes sense, right?
Yeah. All right. Here's an interesting question that you might not know the answer to. Do you think?
What's up?
Do you think the walls of Canadian houses are thicker than the walls of American houses to make for more insulation?
Ooh, you know what? No, what are you talking about? You're making it seem like I live in the North Pole. Like I said, Jason is literally like a 4-hour drive from me. Like, you know what I mean? What's wrong with you guys?
My walls are
idiots.
The weather span in 4 hours is insane. You know what I mean?
True.
Yeah.
I mean, didn't you guys get snow 2 weeks ago?
No. That wasn't us in Toronto. That was a little bit more north of us.
Okay, but still.
Yeah. We were spared.
I got all that rain.
Well, here is something interesting that I did hear recently. Because Steve, I was just in Ohio visiting family, and a friend of mine, was like, he needs to drive to somewhere in Kentucky pretty soon, and so he was like looking at how far it was from him, and it was like, oh, Kentucky's only 500 miles away. It's like, oh, that's closer than I expected. He was like, I wonder what's 500 miles north of Cleveland, and he found that there's a polar bear preserve.
What?
500 miles north of. I haven't looked it up and verified it, and like.
Okay.
But that's insane.
We should go.
How far do you think that is from you? Then do you think a polar bear preserve?
Oh, I think that's very far, man. Like how? What the hell? Ohio's pretty much on the same, I guess. Longitude or latitude. I'm butchering my geography, but yeah, we're the same. So.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, Ohio's that way.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I would think polar bears, I don't know, at least a few hours north from us. Like, come on.
Well, that's 500. That's a few hours. That's like, you can cover it.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, this is Lex has an old joke about how like we can't, like, we take in more stuff than we ever expect. There's overload. I think that's true about just like travel as well, or like distance. I don't know. You can't wrap your mind around anything.
I see what you're saying. Yeah, that's true. Because when you look at a map, it's literally like an inch, and then you think about it, it's like you said, 500 kilometers, right?
Right.
Or miles, whatever.
Yeah, and every time I drive from one place to another, I'm always amazed how much nothing there is.
Right.
Always surprised.
Yeah,
you know what I think about?
Yeah.
Sorry. I was just gonna say, you I don't know if you guys ever played like Red Dead Redemption. Is probably the most recent game that I thought about it on.
And she is.
Oh, go ahead, Iggy. Oh yeah.
Sorry, Iggy.
Steve, we have another guest who's just audio only and jumping in once in a while. Iggy, what do you got?
Not a problem.
And Iggy, if you want to, you could kind of type into the private chat and just say.
I have a little bit of a problem right now, and I don't know if I have any mac and cheese. So we're gonna have to see if we can find some. This box. I don't know what it is. I don't think it's mac and cheese. No.
Well,
mac and cheese.
Lex. Iggy Vidal is sort of like this show's Max Headroom in that he's.
I was thinking that totally.
Voice.
Right. I hope it turns out to be mac and cheese. I know he's not sure. Usually the box does tell you before you even have to open it.
Do you guys ever mix something with mac and cheese?
Oh, we make it all the time. Canadians live on craft dinner. That's what we call it up here, man.
Yeah. Do you ever throw anything in it?
What?
No, I'm not one of those guys. Like a lot of Canadians like to put hot dogs, bacon, like stuff like. The only thing I'll honestly add, and I know a lot of people think it's gross, but I don't give two shits. That's the way I take it. I put ketchup in my mac and cheese. That's it.
Okay.
You're American. You're American.
Yeah,
I've put beans in mac and cheese before, and I'll be honest. I'll be honest. It's good, but visually it looks like a sad bachelor dinner.
I've had tuna fish in mac and cheese.
Ooh, I've seen that. Yeah, I've seen that.
It sounds bad, but it actually tastes good.
Speaking of,
hold on. Now that you brought this up, I've always wanted to know, because being Canadian, we don't call tuna fish. We just say tuna. We know it's a fish. Why do Americans always say tuna fish? Don't you guys know tuna is a fish?
I don't think I always say tuna fish, but yeah, we do know that.
Okay. I was just wondering.
I only find that we ever call it tuna fish when it's from the can, and if it's like a tuna, right? So, but if it's like cooked at a restaurant and it's like a fillet, then it's just tuna.
Okay, that makes sense.
But yeah, for some reason, okay, dropping knowledge on food.
Yeah.
Okay, real quick, because I have OCD.
It's not mac and cheese at all.
Shit, it wasn't mac and cheese.
What was it?
We don't know yet.
Oh,
what the fuck is? How high am I? Who is this guy?
It's Iggy Vidal.
He's a guy. He's a guy that wanted to be on the show. Yeah,
and you know us.
All right,
we're all about inclusion.
Right. So I want you guys to try this next time you guys get onto a plane or a train or a bus. It's like when you go on Red Dead Redemption, you could take like a a cat. You know, you don't actually have to control your controller. You don't have to be the horse riding, right?
Yeah,
You
yeah,
kind of
exactly.
just press a button and then they do a little scenic route, right? You're not
the
taking
fast
any
travel.
effort.
Yeah,
that's kind of, if we're in the Matrix, right? If we're in some kind of like simulation,
Yeah.
then just imagine that. That's kind of what you're doing, is you're putting yourself in a scene of being in a plane for X amount of hours. But if I was to travel it by foot, it would take me weeks, right? But if you go on a plane, it's 24 hours to get to Thailand, something like that. You know, so you're kind of putting yourself into that quick mode of just skipping to there. If you go onto a plane and you fly to Cleveland, or right? Isn't that a weird? But that's kind of how I think about it.
But you're not going to get experience points.
Exactly.
You won't be able to level up. It's true.
Yeah, it's true. It's a shortcut.
Wouldn't it be fucked up if after we died we found out that we did get a score? Like, you know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and we found out we were playing at like a beginner level. You know?
Okay, how about this? If you guys would have to guess, what do you think the best score would be? Like, what do you think it's going to be an out of 10 rating? You think it's going to be a percentile? How do you think we would be rated?
Ooh. I think maybe.
And what would be your rating? How about that?
Oh, I think you're just given a number and you're not told what the scale is.
You just have no idea.
The scariest one is if they give you like a list of kills. You know, if you're playing the shoot 'em up and they're like, you got 37 kills, and I'm like, what? Yeah. I didn't even know what.
Right. There was
I was trying to be a good person.
There was some old school Nintendo game. I forget. It might have been like Castlevania or something like that. Some game that was like pretty hard. But then when you beat it, it told you how long you had been playing.
Yes.
Ooh.
And it was like startling. Like I was like, "Fuck! I can't believe I wasted like 20 hours or something."
Oregon Trail,
especially back then.
Oh yeah.
Oregon Trail did that. It'd bring up the whole thing of your decisions and the percentages of what other people made in those decisions and everything.
They do it now with at least time. I know, like Jay had the Spider-Man PS4, right? And it'll tell you how many hours you've dedicated.
Yeah, most games in the options you could find how long it takes you. It's not like it was before.
Yeah, how long did you play Spider-Man for?
Oh, dude, we played that for probably 1,300 hours.
What?
Yeah.
We just sit there and like web sling around because like it was fun to web sling.
Yeah, it's my favorite thing to do. If I could web sling regularly,
I come home from work and he'd be like, "I'm just like web swinging around."
So what percentage? What percentage of that 1,300 hours do you think was missions, and what percentage do you think was just like fucking around?
I beat the game in like 3 days, and then the rest of it was just bullshitting around.
Wow.
So a typical game nowadays takes about 20 to 40 hours to clear. So the rest was just all fucking off. So you're probably like 5% of actual gameplay.
Yeah,
I like to go back and do all the stuff, the impossible stuff that like.
Gotcha. Yeah.
And get those little like what are they the rewards from like the PlayStation Network and
the trophies and stuff.
Yes,
the achievements.
Sure,
yeah.
I like to just go by Sean's house as Spider-Man because he's in Manhattan. I would just swing by Sean's place and be like, I wonder if he's home.
Yeah.
And I'd crawl up to your window and look inside, you know.
Lex, did I tell you the story about when I was in Vegas? I did a virtual reality flying thing. Did I tell you that?
Yes, actually, yeah, you did. I was on the show when you brought that up.
Yeah, okay. But Lex didn't hear it, I guess. So Don and I went to this art exhibit, and there was like a virtual reality thing, and you could strap it and fly, and it like if you moved your arms, it like you went faster. You could like soar and stuff like that. And one of the things you could fly around was like New York City. They had like a few choices. I was like, oh, I'll fly around New York.
Yeah. Sure.
You have like 3 minutes, and they dropped me off in Midtown, and I was able to fly to my building, to my actual neighborhood. It was like
that's cool.
Love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
It was there. Yeah.
You know, it's such a trip, and I know, talking about like being in the Matrix, or by the way, Max Headroom would refer to it as the Matrix. That's how early it was. They didn't have a common. They were, it's like the GIF and GIF, and it hadn't been determined yet. They referred to it as the Matrix.
The Matrix.
But if we're in a simulation, it's amazing how quickly your mind will, in a virtual reality, accept it as reality.
Oh, sure. Iggy just raised his hand.
Go.
We just came up with a good system, I guess. Or Zoom did.
Yes.
What do you got, Iggy? Oh, he just said, hold on.
Oh,
yeah.
I'm
He
waiting.
said, hold on. Oh,
Yeah.
I'm holding on.
Pushing my head. Oh,
Yeah.
Several of my relatives smoke and are overweight, which are both major risk factors of getting hit by the disease. It's not like I don't understand how frail that life is in this case, and it's not that I think that there's nothing to worry about. However, during this pandemic, the only time that I saw an ambulance in front of a family member's house was not due to the coronavirus. It was due to a suicide attempt. One of my relatives, for privacy's sake, I'm not saying who, attempted to end their
Okay.
He cut
Wow.
out.
yeah. I get it.
Rough.
That's some deep shit, man.
It's taxing on the mind.
Yep. Stuff
Thanks,
happens,
Iggy.
all right, Iggy.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh yeah.
Life itself exhausts life. You know what I mean?
Yes.
No, for
I
sure.
will say, out here in Thailand, there was during the first wave, there was an exceptional amount of suicides from expats who are living here, and I do think for me that's a little more taxing, because I don't actually know any of my friends who the American, like the expats who I'm friends with here, all also speak Thai. Like I don't know anybody else who doesn't speak Thai who still made it this far through this whole thing, and that is really frustrating. Like I love my girlfriend, but she doesn't, like, it's a challenge to speak with her because I have to speak very basic English because of the bigger the amount of like language that we have, and so the communication is a bit of a challenge, and for me it's extra frustrating, and it's not her fault. I try not to take it out on her, but
Of
to
course.
actually express myself properly is such a challenge, because you just don't have that,
Maybe you both can learn sign language.
Well, she does this a lot.
There you go. You go. Well, how long do you guys want me on today? Because I brought in true fashion of myself. I got another game to play with you guys.
Ooh, okay.
Oh, let's do it.
Yeah, let's do it. And
You want to do it now?
And how long do we
Please.
want you here? We don't know that answer yet.
Okay, well, kick me off when I start becoming boring. How about that?
Oh, okay. All right.
Get this guy off.
Yeah.
All right. So everyone knows the game. Well, what's that game? When you do Marry, Death, Kill, right? Everyone knows that.
Yes.
Everyone's played that game once or twice in their lives.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I want to switch it around a bit. So instead of people, I'm going to give you guys 3 options of drugs.
Ooh.
And instead of Marry, Death, Kill, I'm going to give you the options of smoke, eat, or snort.
Wow.
Ooh.
Excellent. Okay.
All right?
I don't know why, but I feel like I should write these down.
Yes, please. I think so. We'll do 3 rounds of 3. How about that? If that's good enough for you guys.
Smoke.
Or if you want more, we'll keep going. It doesn't matter.
Is it smoke, eat, and snort?
Yes, you got it.
Smoke, eat, snort. Okay.
All
I'm
right.
ready.
So these are all randomized. I pulled these all out of a magical hat. So
Okay, cool. I'm ready.
it's not me. Whatever. Okay. So first one. Let's go with.
Snort.
Okay. Let me give you the 3 options because you never know.
I'm
You might
sure.
want to snort something else. You never know.
Okay.
Okay.
Sure.
So
Steve, Lex doesn't know how to play a game. He's never played a game before.
that's okay.
Oop.
It's a
Iggy's
first for
about to-
everyone. Oh,
Iggy's
Iggy's
about to
dropping
chime
knowledge.
in.
Okay,
Yeah.
go for it.
Oh. He might be just commenting about the game itself.
Oh, okay.
Tough
Okay. Fair
subject.
enough.
The decisions of like what to smoke, eat, and snort. I don't know.
All right. So.
Oh wait, no. He wants to show us about abortion. Oh, all right.
Oh. Okay.
This is the show to do that on now, I guess. Yeah.
ever
All right, what
having
do you got?
to get an abortion. Like, my opinion on abortion is the least relevant opinion in the world.
Okay.
And like I said, nobody can be interested in every single political topic. That's another issue with this.
I think that's a great opinion to have on abortion.
What is it? Say it again. Lex?
He basically said that his opinion on abortion is the least important in the world, and that not everybody needs to have an opinion on political issues. I think more people should do that because abortion is a political. Because.
Hey, ... Lex.
Yes.
Abortion. Smoke, eat, or snort.
Oh God.
Eat.
You'd eat the fetus? Fuck.
I don't want to
You got
play
it.
it. I don't want to play this game. I want to play
Almost everything is political.
Sure. I guess so.
almost everything gets politicized. Yeah.
Mhm. That is true. Look what happened to weed. It's now become political too.
Yeah. Right.
We're going to be getting our weed from Amazon soon.
That's awesome.
Which is, and that's like, should we be doing that? Is that the right person to buy from? Who knows?
No.
But yeah.
That's the wrong direction to go to.
Yeah, I know.
All right, let's
Money
play
back into people. All right, let's do it. Yeah. All right. I'm curious, Steve.
Okay, let's go.
Oh, did you load that up?
Yeah, you were supposed to.
Oh, yeah. Go ahead.
All right, so let's make the first one a little easy. Let's go with weed, acid, and crystal meth.
Okay.
Wow.
All right. I'm going to go first.
I want to go first.
Oh, you got it?
No, I want
ahead,
to
Sean.
go first. No, go for it.
Okay. Well, I know that there's a new thing about weed, like that you could snort. I haven't done it yet, so I'd love to snort some weed.
Okay.
I'd love to snort weed and see what that's about. I'm going to eat the meth because I think that won't affect me. I'm not a big fan of meth. Okay. And the other one was acid oh wait, but then the acid, can you smoke acid?
Yeah, of course you can. You could smoke anything.
Oh, okay. So I'll smoke acid then.
You could vaporize it, right?
Okay, good. All right. As long as I could, because I like acid, so I want to feel it. Oh, he's raising his hand. I don't want to waste. I kind of want to waste the meth, but experience the acid.
Yeah,
I see.
2010s, especially the later 2010s, got very polarized politically. As time went on, our lives got more and more political as more and more people dealt with issues that they found increasingly close to home. Whether it be things like social justice, climate change, school shootings, or a certain election. It seemed like everyone had an opinion magnified by social media, especially the people that we really didn't care about their opinion.
Well put, Iggy.
Yes, but would you smoke, eat, or snort it?
Smoke, eat, or snort social media.
All right. Well, here's what I would do. I also would eat the crystal meth because I kind of don't want to try it. I'm hoping the stomach will just like destroy it.
Okay.
And because we're talking about hypothetical stuff here, I'm going to snort the acid. Let's go rock and roll. You know?
Ballsy, Sean. Ballsy.
Yeah.
I like it.
And then smoking the weed, right?
Yeah.
Which I just... All right. What do you got?
I think I'm going to smoke the weed.
Okay.
I'm gonna eat.
I know it's hard, isn't it?
Snort the
Such a ridiculous game.
Because you don't want to get it wrong.
I'm gonna snort
Or at least, I mean, there's no wrong answers, but you don't want to be the wrong for yourself.
Exactly. Oh.
And I'll eat the other one, the last one, the acid. Because acid, after I do all the other stuff, the acid will just.
All right, Jay, hold on.
Melt away.
Oh, hold on. What are you gonna do with the crystal?
I was gonna snort it because you're gonna OD either way, either eating it or snorting it. So it's still getting into your body.
True.
You can.
The floor is yours.
Yeah.
What are you smoking?
I heard a train.
That's the D train.
That's in my neighborhood.
Oh, okay. I thought that was Iggy. I thought he turned into a train.
Thick Mary Jane just said hi 14 minutes ago. What's up, Thick Mary Jane?
What's up, Thick Mary Jane?
I think she's starting to do more internet shows. Okay, sorry. Iggy.
I think he's done.
Oh, all right.
Oh, no. Or is he back? I don't know.
Oh, yeah, hands raised. All right, Iggy, floor is yours. Steve's mischievous face.
Be waiting with bated breath.
You can OD from crystal meth by eating it?
I do believe you can.
Fuck.
Ooh.
Oh, you're going way into it. Now you're Googling shit, eh?
No, I thought I had a message. All right. Well, Steve, what was your answer? Did you?
Okay, I'll go with. Oh fuck, this is hard, man. Shit. You know what? I'll go with eating weed because I still have yet to experience a good edible buzz.
Ooh, okay.
So hopefully, if I take enough of weed in a good dosage, it'll get me high. I'll snort the crystal meth because I'll crush it.
No! Why the fuck would you put that image in my brain?
I'm sorry,
about
Iggy.
that. Okay.
I apologize.
You weren't trying, to disrupt anyone's mojo, or Okay. I don't even remember what you said, Steve. What are
Okay.
Yeah,
So weed.
Eat the weed.
I'm going to eat the weed. I'm going to snort the crystal meth because you could crush it down into powder.
Yeah.
And I guess I'll smoke acid through a vaporizer.
Okay.
All right.
There it is.
Yeah. All right. Next round.
I think that's
Next round. Okay.
the smart way to go in that situation.
Okay. Let's see if I can make this a little bit harder. Let's go with crack, LSD, and bath salts.
Oh God. Who wants to go first?
I'm going to snort the bath salts, light someone's face off, eat the LSD, think I'm in zombie land, and then smoke the, what was the last one?
Crack.
Oh, crack. Smoke the crack and come down.
Oh.
Wow.
I like
I've never
that
heard
it's a come
someone
down.
say that in my life.
Wow.
I'm gonna smoke crack
I'm
to
gonna
come down.
To come down.
Wow.
Jay has a plan.
All right.
You can't not say that. He has a plan for this. Yeah. Oh, and Iggy just said he was laughing while saying what he was just saying. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. All right. Lex, do you want to go next?
I'll smoke crack.
Okay.
Always wanted to try that. I'm gonna eat bath salts because I always wanted to do that, and I'm going to snort
LSD.
Snort LSD. And man, that's a bad waste of LSD. But I want to try the other two.
Ah.
I'm gonna go with what Lex is having. For different reasons. I've never wanted to try crack, but I mean, I guess if I have to have these three in these different orders, I would smoke the crack.
Guys, I hear crack's the difference.
What do you mean? The difference of what?
That's
The difference of reality and the Matrix.
Iggy has a challenge for us. Say crack my finger backwards.
Crack my finger backwards.
Ring.
Crack my finger backwards.
Ring if.
Oh.
Finger my crack.
Ring if. Yime. Kark.
Yes.
The words backwards.
Yeah.
Yeah. Finger my crack. It's.
Finger my crack. I get it.
Oh, Iggy's talking.
I don't know.
I love laughter.
Okay, Iggy's having a good time.
Yeah. Oh, good. I'm going to use the restroom real quick.
Okay. Steve, do you want to give us an answer on the?
Sure, I'll give an answer, and then we could go into the next round while he's in the washroom.
Sure.
You could be last. How about that?
Okay.
All right.
Fantastic.
So I'll go with. This is hard because as much as I want to smoke crack, I really don't because I hear it's the best high ever, and then I'm going to get addicted.
Yeah.
So I'm going to throw crack to the side. I'm going to eat crack. How about that? I'll eat the crack.
All right.
I'll snort, I guess, the bath salts, and then I'll smoke LSD.
All right.
That's what I'm going with.
All right. Fair enough.
I sat on Sean's chair and it didn't have a back, and I leaned back and I was like,
Oh, that would have been hilarious if you actually went all the way down.
It would have been good. That would have made best of clips. You know what I heard? Well, I heard bath salts was like it's almost the same as meth, but it's like because it's a chemical, they just have to. So whatever's illegal is like whatever the when you put letters and like CD, like sodium is or like oxygen is. Yeah. Okay.
The periodic table, whatever.
Yes, periodic table kind of writing, right? So if you take meth and then they just tweak it just a little bit, now all of a sudden it's illegal, and that's what a bath salt was.
Okay,
is actually trying to replace. It's like a meth adjacent that was still like not illegal.
Guys, we made meth marketable.
Right?
Yeah.
Jesus. Oh, okay. You guys want another round?
Yes.
Yeah. Let's do this.
I got enough for 2 more rounds because there's only so many drugs out there.
Yeah,
then you start repeating them. Like, there's so many different ways of, right? So, okay, let's go with an old classic, hash, And let's do hash, Molly, and heroin.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Okay. I'm going to smoke heroin.
Oh shit. Okay.
I'm going to snort Molly, and I'm going to eat hash. Wait, is that wasting the hash? Because hash is good too. But I think I'm going to go with that. That's going to be my answer. And I think I'm going to stick with that. Maybe I could have a hash brownie.
Oh, there you go. I like it.
Jay, how do you feel?
I was typing Keith Burrs in the in
the wait. All right.
So I was just texting him,
All right.
letting him know we're gonna be there. What were the
You got
choices?
hash, Molly, and heroin.
Hash,
I
Molly.
see you pee.
All right. Let's snort.
Holy shit. They did it. They actually did it.
We did it.
Yeah, we did.
That's it. Mic drop. Let's end the show on a high note.
We're out. Snort. I'm gonna snort the hash.
Okay.
Ooh, okay. That's gonna be very gummy though, man. It's gonna get stuck up in there and shit.
Yeah.
Okay, sure.
I'm going to
His body.
heroin and smoke the. What was the last one?
You're gonna smoke Molly?
Yeah, smoke the Molly.
Ooh, that's different.
Jay's out there, man. Jay's taking chances. Jay's right. He's going for experience. He's going for experience points.
Experience points. I want experience.
He wants them. He wants that Smoke Molly trophy that Nintendo's going to give him.
Oh my god, shit. Okay, so I'm gonna go with smoking hash because to me, there's no better taste than a nice fucking Moroccan piece of hash. Oh, the best.
Yeah.
When I used to go to Portugal, that was my drug of preference because, like, on a nice clear day, you go south of Portugal, you could see Morocco. So all kinds of Moroccans, or if that's what they're called, I'm sorry if you're not called Moroccans, but they would come over, and obviously, a big influx of hash in Portugal. So I love a good gummy piece of hash to smoke. So I'll smoke the hash.
Okay.
I'll snort the Molly because you could crush that shit.
Uh-huh.
And then I guess I'll eat the heroin because I don't really want to do heroin. And if it doesn't do anything when I eat it, then I'm cool with that.
Yeah. I think I'll do that. I think I'll do that.
You'll do that too?
And you know what I realized?
I'm just going to throw this by you guys.
All the fucking drugs.
Hey.
Agreed.
Yeah.
I'm going to say on that last round, I think I've already done 2 out of the 3, So, yeah.
You know what I just realized while I was in the bathroom overhearing this and thinking about it? I never realized that when you're taking a pill, you're also eating it.
Yeah.
Obviously, yeah. Well, what do you think it goes? It goes back into the matrix through your body or something?
I just never thought, oh, you're eating it. You
just throwing it.
You eat an edible and you take a pill, but you also eat the pill. I don't know. I'm going to make coffee.
Well, you don't really chew the pill, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
You just swallow it.
I'll throw this out there with heroin. Heroin is a concentrate of opium, isn't it? So that when you're smoking, that's one of the reasons why I wanted to smoke, because I think I'm pretty certain I smoked opium here, and it was pretty good. I'm not gonna tell people.
Let's try.
Be careful with that, but
let's try a round of this with 3 different foods: smoke, eat, or snort a food.
Okay. A food.
Oh,
all right.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, but
so we'll do
what type of foods though?
Okay, I'll throw 3 out: lasagna.
Wow. Okay.
Pineapple.
Oh shit.
And Honey Nut Cheerios.
Oh
Fuck.
Lasagna. What was the second one?
Pineapple.
Honey Nut Cheerios. I picked 3 different foods.
This one's easy. I got this.
Okay, all right.
Go ahead, Steve.
Oh, you want me to go first? Okay.
Yeah.
So I love lasagna, so I'm going to eat lasagna. That's one of my favorite foods, so that's covered.
Yeah.
Honey Nut Cheerios, you could crush down into powder form, so I'm snorting those.
Okay, yeah.
And then I guess what's the last one? I'm smoking a pineapple.
Okay.
Pineapple Express, why not?
really good.
I'm right on with Steve. Me and Steve are going to hang out and have a crazy weekend.
There you go.
I might do the same thing. Yeah, I might. Yeah, same.
Jay?
I
off the wall.
have, in fact, snorted a Honey Nut Cheerio before.
Of course you have.
And it's gotten caught in my nose by accident. It's when you shove and breathe at the same time and you're eating a bowl of cereal, that happens sometimes. So,
okay, so it wasn't on purpose.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Thank you, Iggy.
Yeah.
Thank you.
It was unintentional snorting.
Yeah.
Well, all right. I've probably gotten some Honey Nut Cheerios dust in my nose too.
No,
We all have.
the whole Cheerio, bud.
Oh.
Whole Cheerio.
Oh.
It's a common problem with kids.
Yeah.
And it's good because I could still breathe because it just kind of lodged up in there like perfectly.
So it had the little tube.
It still had the airway.
Wow.
How about this question? Speaking of snorting,
Yeah.
would you guys rather snort a rail of coke off a stripper's ass or off her nipples?
Oh.
Ass, because it's classic. You just want the trope.
You're
You know?
if
Okay. How about this? A dirty ass that hasn't been washed for like a week.
Ooh. Wait, now we're talking ass
Clean
crack.
nipples? That's your.
Okay, how about
Dirty
this?
ass.
the ass is dirty.
That's no.
That's
Okay.
it. By the way, that's the name of my solo album. It's called Dirty Ass and Clean Nipples.
Yeah.
No. I'll throw it around. Dirty ass and hairy nipples.
Ooh, all right.
I don't know. I'm gonna make coffee and think about this. I'll be. Right.
You know what? I want to make coffee and not think about this.
Guys, while we're talking about dirty asses and snorting drugs, I'm going to bring in our next guest, Keith.
Sure.
He's supposedly the Hunter S. Thompson, the younger version
Totally.
of Hunter S. Thompson. So let's
That's how I find it.
let's talk to Keith and check him out.
Is he in?
Oh, there he is.
Oh,
Always takes a minute.
He's already on acid.
What's going on?
or I'm on acid. Fuck.
Who's on acid? That's like nothing for him. It's actually infuriating how good he is.
Ooh, great backdrop.
Keith, for
That
some
is.
reason,
Welcome to Stoner Morning Show.
I
Keith,
thought
for
that
some
it
reason, I
was.
thought you were from Canada, and I now realize the error of my ways with your southern accent.
Oh yeah, it just rips right in, doesn't it?
Welcome to the show.
I think we should get Keith on one of these answers. You said you had one more, Steve, right?
Steve, you have one more. So
I got one more round. If you guys want to do one last round.
Yeah. So Keith, if you weren't listening, we're playing a game called it's like Kill, Marry, Fuck. And, but we're playing eat, snort, or smoke.
Oh.
Okay. So those are your three options. Steve is going to give you three different drugs. You have to choose which one you want to eat, which one you want to smoke, which one you want to snort.
All right. There's no option for like keister in it, right?
No. I guess you could call that snorting. It's just in a different way.
Just with your asshole.
Not true. All right. So last round. Here we go. We got mushrooms, cocaine, Oxycontin.
Oh.
Marry Oxycontin. No, I'm just kidding. definitely gonna have to eat the mushrooms, snort the oxy, and smoke the
cocaine.
Cocaine, yep. Like
a Cocoa Puff.
a Cocoa Puff, yeah.
I'm going with Keith. I'm gonna hang out with Keith that night. Same thing. I love mushrooms too much to not eat them.
Right? No, my birthday is only a couple of days away, July 21st. So
that's a couple of days, July 21st. What fucking calendar are you on?
Yeah, it's a couple.
Oh shit, my girlfriend's birthday.
He's on a white woman's calendar. You ever notice how a white woman gets a whole month of a birthday now?
Oh,
I think
that's
just it's my birthday month. It's my birthday month.
Oh, I hate it so much, man.
It's June, not January. Who said it was January? Sure.
It starts with a J, same thing.
It's okay. Remember, I'm on acid, so it's all good.
Yeah, I'll do like LSD about one time, maybe 2 times a year. And it's always been like a super positive experience for me. I've not had any of the bad trips that you hear people talking about.
Nice. Now, do you get creative when you're on LSD, or do you just trip out and just let it?
I just kind of let it do what it does.
Okay.
You know,
Mhm.
I don't really try to force anything. Like, I can definitely, like, I could write, but would it be worth the shit? Like, reading?
See, I always wanted to do stuff like that, and even like go to Peru and do all those crazy safaris and just get to know myself. But I got so many demons in my closet and so much hatred from my past that I'm just scared I'm gonna turn into some fucking psychopath.
Right.
Well, I feel like you need to do acid then. You won't. You'll probably find more love, is what my thought is.
Yeah, it'll let you empty that out.
Okay.
Before you guys got on, and I think I mentioned to Keith when we were trying to reconnect, I've been a little shaky out here in Thailand, and I'll be honest, I know it's not for everybody, but I did, after having a bit of a mental breakdown, I realized that I did have mushrooms still. Like I've been saving them for an occasion to share with some friends, but I actually did it because I realized that's something that helps you in a lot of a depressed state, and a lot of like a disconnect is reconnecting with earth and that. So wait, Steve, have you ever done mushrooms before?
I have, but I've never gotten high off them. I'm like, again, see, I'm one of those, what's it called? Not exoskeleton. What the fuck are those people called that are tall and skinny that can't gain weight? That's me. So my metabolism is so fast. Anorexia. So you know what I mean? So every time I eat something, like I'm literally going to the washroom an hour later and it's all coming out. Like drugs don't stay in me. Like even when I need to take medicine, I have to inject it because I just can't absorb it. Like there's just something about my body. I don't know what metabolism.
High metabolism rate, I guess.
I guess so. So if for me to take mushrooms, I probably have to take like a whole fucking baggie's worth because I've had it in my life, but again, no buzz, no nothing.
I think what
nice thing about mushrooms is you don't OD, so feel free to go deep.
I think when Steve described himself, tall, skinny, can't gain weight, I think that's a Wendigo.
Wendigo.
You know that is?
No
Wendigo
idea.
forever.
It's a Native American, like they call them. Oh shit! What do they call those creatures? Shoot! I'll think of it in 10 minutes and yell it.
The movie, Steve. The movie.
What the fuck is that?
Wendigo is a mythical creature that originates. Oh, this
I've never heard of this in my life.
I got a Native American monster.
Iggy thinks that Wendigo is cute, and he also thinks that you can smoke mushrooms, and he's not crazy. He wanted to reiterate he's not crazy.
Oh, I've heard people smoke
crazy.
about.
My therapist says that I'm not crazy. I am not fucking crazy.
The only people you pay per 15 minutes said something good about you. I mean,
not to mention a complete stranger on top of it.
Oh, I love giving people advice.
Jay, do you remember when we were kids? I think you were there one time. I won't say whose house it was because then it'll reference the mom that had jumped in. But we were at a friend of ours' house, and we started playing Kill, Marry, Fuck with a group of us.
Iggy is speaking off. Good meeting you, Iggy.
Bye, Iggy.
Iggy, thank you for joining the show.
I'll see you on the other side, brother.
Bye. Thank you. It was a fun show, and you added to it very much. Thanks, Iggy. So we were playing Kill, Marry, Fuck with about a group of us. We were teenagers, 18 or 19 years old. And, and the mom overheard what we were doing and came down and she said, you guys got to stop playing this right now because this is how orgies start. And I know because I've been in my fair share of orgies. We were like, what? And then my friend, and then my friend said, what's your fair share?
Yeah.
Which might be the funniest thing I've ever heard.
Right.
But just to have your friend's mom come down and say that she's been in her fair share of orgies.
Was she good looking
hilarious.
though? Was she like hot?
No.
To
be honest, no, not a good looking woman.
That's why we didn't say whose house we were at.
And that's probably why she was in orgies because she couldn't get anyone one-on-one.
Yeah.
There's the this. What is that? Oh shit! Again.
+1. She was the +1.
I think for me, if a fair share of orgies would be 3.
I think 1 would.
I don't know, man. I'm thinking double digits. If you're saying fair share.
No, it's fair. It's fair. Double digits is unfair.
Is it though?
Yeah. Double digits is unfair.
I feel like if you had I feel like if you've been in one bad orgy, all you have to be is in one orgy and it was bad, and now you're done. That's my fair share.
That's true.
You know?
Yeah. I could see that too. Yeah.
What constitutes
especially if that mom showed up. I know that.
Or if there's
I'm
more
thinking
sausages than peaches on the menu, then that's not a good orgy either.
That's
Well, to
true.
each his
Yeah.
own. Unless you're into that,
disappointed
then you're
enough
grooving.
women alone.
Say that again, Keith.
I said I've definitely disappointed enough women alone. I don't need
Yeah.
to multiply that.
Yeah, I think
When I'm in Go ahead,
for
Sean.
me, my orgy ratio, I think for me is me and 5 women.
So
think
just you in a room full of fuck.
No, I think that's too many already. Then you got to at least have one woman for every appendage of your body. 5, you don't have enough hands, feet, penises. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
But-
you only have so many digits, and there's X amount of holes.
Exactly.
But there's more than me there. We're all having fun.
Yeah.
I guess.
Fingers, yeah.
Yeah.
I just couldn't do an orgy because I'm competitive. So I'd be looking at some dude and I'd be like, yeah, you think you're better than me? Then I'd just start going faster and stuff.
Yeah.
So it wouldn't be fun for me. It'd be work, I think.
I think you're the same mindset of me. It's you and all women. That's what it is. That's what you need.
Well, I get. Yeah, but then after you get paranoid because you're like, oh, fuck, that chick's eating her out better than I can. I can't compete with that. And then that starts going through your mind.
No way.
Women can be better than me at anything. I don't mind about that. I'm gonna get this
It's
coffee.
unfair. Like
Specifically korfball.
We get one guitar solo. They get a whole orchestra. What the fuck?
I like that analogy.
Very good, Keith. Yeah. I know I always get nervous at orgies when they start saying, let's play hide the knuckles.
Oh,
Go knuckle spelunking.
So,
Digit diving, baby.
digit diving.
You had told me about one of your
Sexual experiences?
and it was the bad one.
Oh no!
It was the one in the shower.
I don't mind. You want me to tell? Yeah. Well, it was yeah. I was in Hollywood Hills. We went back after a comedy show to a girl who was staying up in a place in Hollywood Hills. Very nice. Had an open pool. We were all hanging out in the hot tub. I also remember the other person. The other guy, it was me, a guy, and like 6 women, which is a good ratio.
That is.
The other guy, though,
I like it.
was like a 6'1", 6'2" black guy, and I was just and I was so nervous. I was nervous that my dick might not work, and I'm hung like an infant when I'm not excited. So I was already kind of like under the water, like come on, like let's go, like when we got to get out of this water. Anyway, it worked out because his dick was like average, which was nice. It wasn't too intimidating, and then things started happening. We went to a like steam shower area, which is very big. It was like a 6x10 room, and I was making out with this woman, and then things started happening, more sexual, and a girl came up from behind and shoved her finger up my ass. And it was the first time my ass had gotten played with, but I was like, you know what? There's a reason why people request this, so let me just let it happen.
You never know.
Comfortable with it.
Get into it.
Exactly. And
sure.
Keith, you have a question?
No, I was thinking this has the feel to it to like.
I'm sorry, I thought I heard. Okay.
Oh no, I was like, this feels like an introduction to like one of those old pornos, like whenever they used to have story and plot.
Right?
So
Whatever happened to that? We have to circle back to that.
Yeah, I know. I missed that. I missed the prequel. So the woman was fingering my butt, and then all of a sudden, and I was letting it happen, and then my ass started burning. And I was like, what the hell is happening? It was because she used shampoo to lube her finger to put it up my ass.
Oh,
Yeah.
Lord, at least you can't taste it, your asshole too.
I'm the fat guy in the middle of a steam room, just like, like just wash this up, and just completely unsexualize the whole situation, just really shock the group, Yeah.
Wow.
So I hope my mom's watching.
My mom doesn't even know that I've attempted to try to be a comedian yet. So I mean, I can't wait for that conversation.
Oh, don't worry. I could speak about shitty parents till kingdom come. Well, my mom's dead, so at least she doesn't know what I do. But my dad's alive. I've been a podcast host for 5 years. He still doesn't even know what I do. So,
yep.
Way to go, Dad.
I got the other half of that.
My dad keeps telling me to apply for UPS.
And you live in the other side of the world.
Thailand. Yeah.
Just trying to get you to ship yourself back.
Maybe he wants you to come back. Maybe he wants you to just wrap yourself up and send you yourself.
That's maybe it.
Mail.
Oh my God, that's
Lex,
too funny.
Lex, what do you think it would take for you? Because you've heard about people sending themselves across the world and stuff. What do you think it would take to try to like get a crate and like you're gonna just ship yourself back to the U.S.? Like, if we had somebody pay you $5,000 to do it, would you do that?
Oh, not for $5,000. Come on.
What would it
Do I get a bucket in the box?
Oh, good question.
I mean, that's
like what's
up to you.
Have a bucket
inside
the hole to throw it out of.
No.
This is horrible.
Yeah, you need a
I
hole.
think it'd be more
Or a
than
packet
$5,000.
depends, and that's it.
You need a bucket and a hole because
How far am I shipping from Thailand to America?
Yeah,
sure.
And it would take more. That shit, they take a long time. And I mean, unless it's like, if it's overnighted, which means it would still be like 3 days, 4 days, then I could see me doing it for yeah, I would do it for $5,000 if I have it, like, if I can videotape it and like, I would do that.
Okay,
but if it's
heroin, and they'll make sure you get there faster or something.
Yeah. If I knew I'd live, because I know the last guy I read about somebody sending themselves, they didn't make it.
Oh shit.
So yeah,
I
mean natural selection.
I think I've heard.
Yeah, exactly.
I think I've heard a news story about a body being found in the landing gear. Like somebody tried to. Yeah,
I've heard about that.
And then they went up and they got crushed.
They got crushed, and the other thing is they freeze also because there's no temperature.
Yeah, it's not heated up there.
Yeah,
and it's
super thin.
So it's
right. Yeah, thinner air.
Yeah.
The best way to,
but crazy experience points. Crazy experience points.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, you level up if you survive that.
I think even if you die, you level up. Like, let's give this guy something for the attempt. You know?
That's the ultimate level up. Yeah.
See, he gets a perfect score. Like, remember we talked about the rating? He gets the perfect score as soon as he dies. That's it.
Oh yeah. Keith, earlier,
fucking 10.
Keith, earlier we were talking about how like it's possible that if you die, you might get assigned a score of how you lived, but you won't even know like what what you're getting scored on.
Yeah.
Like
that's as disappointing as the ending of Sopranos. Like,
oh shit.
I mean,
I like that.
Leave it open to my interpretation. I'm gonna give myself 100 every time.
Oh yeah. You know what? Real quick, I like the ending of The Sopranos, but it's also I didn't see it when it was new. I heard people complain about it, and then I eventually heard people explain what it meant, and then I watched the show.
Oh, okay.
And I kind of had something to look forward to, but the last season is incredible.
Oh yeah, I love the last season.
Yeah.
Can I throw this by you guys?
Yeah. Throw it out.
This is not my idea. This is actually Chris, a friend of the show, Chris Ralphausen, had a concept of if life is a game, right? If you get to, if it's like before you go into life, you get to pick your character. He kind of likened it to maybe you're picking your level of, like when you're playing a video game, how hard do you want to play? Beginner, intermediate, expert level, right? And so like he's saying like a upper class white male in America would be easy, right? And if you're like a handicapped person in a third world nation, that's playing it at expert level, like super difficult. So do you guys think would you want to guess as to how hard your level, if you got to choose, what did you guys choose? If you actually chose, how hard do you think you guys have given yourself?
I'm that guy that likes to go into the features and turn like unlimited bullets on, jumping to any height.
Cheat codes. You want cheat codes?
I'm all about the cheat codes.
All right.
All right. Here's my answer. My answer is on easy, but I've turned in the options. I've turned off rapid fire because I'm a bald guy. So it's like It's a little hard for me, but not that hard, you know.
Yeah.
I'm
Fair
playing
enough.
drunk as shit because I think I'm the only person that's lowered their station in life since starting this play. I mean, I guess I started up as like upper middle white class, and now I'm like lower, like poverty, like super white trash.
Hey, that's right. Hey, Keith, games get harder.
Yeah, and
go-
excellent experience points.
Yeah, right.
I'm racking them up, boys. I mean,
Well, for myself, I'm going to start off with hard from the day I was born.
Okay.
And now that I'm older, it's beginner. Because when I was young, I had a rough childhood. Like I was born. My mom had cancer. I was in her when she had cancer. So right off the bat, I already had a hard living to go with. And then my mom dying, and then all the situations as a child. But now that I'm older, I'm good. I got a hot wife, a good job. I'm grooving. I'm a podcast host. I can't complain. So I got to say I'm on easy right now.
Nice.
yes, no wonder you're hilarious.
Figured it out.
Look at the wall behind you, dude.
Yeah.
Exactly. Look at
That's it all.
Is that a fireplace or is it just a stone wall?
It's a
No,
stone.
it is. No, it's a wood fireplace. Man.
Dungeon.
Nice.
My dungeon, yes. I got bodies hanging.
Nope, we're the first people to see this and live.
It's that scene from Silence of the Lambs. And you know what? I'm also tucking my dick in between my legs. I do a little dance.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
Whoa.
Love that voice.
In the basket.
Oh, shit.
I thought Iggy Vidal came back for a minute.
Keith,
With the voice.
Yeah. Keith, what state are you in? Are we allowed to know?
Oh yeah, I'm in Kentucky.
Oh,
buckle
there
of
you
the
go.
Bible Belt.
I'm gonna be in Louisville in 2 weeks for a wedding. But how far are you from Louisville?
About 2 hours.
Shit.
I mean, not far. I mean, everything's pretty close.
Yeah.
How close are you to the nearest polar bear rescue?
2,500 miles. Gonna guess that bullshit's in California.
Well, I think it's 1,000 miles because I think you're 500
Florida.
miles from Ohio, and then 500 miles north of there is a polar bear preserve. And again, I haven't verified this. I'm just going off of what my buddy Rick told me. But he said he Googled it, and he's never lied to me that I know of.
According to Jim Jeffries, pandas are going extinct because they refuse to fuck each other.
Oh, yeah.
It's true.
You see how Me Too has fucked up everything?
Hashtag zoo problems. Hashtag zoo problems.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Okay, I got an
I was
ignorant
actually-
Canadian question for you, Keith.
Okay.
Since you said you're from Kentucky, I got to know.
Yeah.
Is the fried chicken that much better down there?
I mean, everything fatty is better down here whenever you like season it with just depression and like opiates, like and just high fructose corn syrup covering everything. Like we don't even, you just say it's deep fried and people will eat it around here.
Love it.
I mean, yeah, there's not many people going for the baked option at KFC. Let's go. Let's be honest.
You know, they have KFC out here, but they don't have the original 32 spices. They don't have the original.
Wow.
Yeah, they only have the extra crispy, so it's just fried chicken. It's not. It's really disappointing. They don't even know.
It's too top secret that restaurants internationally can't have the secret recipe.
One of them is a little bit racist.
You don't want China to get a hold of it.
That's
Well, they also have to cater for their audience, because the one thing I found out from traveling the world too is that every country has a specific side to their menu. Like you go to South America, instead of fries, they offer rice. Like, you know what I mean? You go to Italy, they have like pasta at McDonald's. Like it's just weird how each country has their thing.
Yeah. And that's how it should be, right?
Well, appropriate that culture. You know, so it's very American. Yeah. What is it like? They talk about that in Pulp Fiction. They call it a Royale with cheese.
Royale with cheese. Yeah. They're on the metric system.
Do you guys like the movie Death Proof?
Yes. I love that movie, man.
I love it. I just saw it when I was with my family. My brother-in-law put it on,
It's a great family movie. Fantastic.
Yeah, and he did it without even sort of like telling anyone he was going to put on a movie. He just put on Death Proof, and it was like, fuck yeah. I love that. I love that movie.
Is it like a comic book like, or am I remembering like this completely? Like
It's a 90s movie, right?
Death Proof is no, it's the Quentin Tarantino movie that Robert Rodriguez made. The other Grindhouse.
Yeah,
That's right.
yeah, it was part of the Grindhouse package.
Oh yeah. Okay, yeah. I
Kurt
remember.
Russell.
Kurt Russell.
Yeah.
It's the motor, the hot rod, right, or the muscle car.
yeah,
Yes.
I love Death Proof because it does feel like a low budget.
Yes.
He replicated it so well, and it's like 2 movies in one, and like
It's like Escape New York almost.
like
Yeah.
Kurt Russell plays
parallel.
such a
Good.
a great villain, and he like the revenge on him is like so wonderful. It's
actually pleasing. Like he's that good of a villain.
Yeah.
Fuck
He
you.
smiles at the camera, which I don't like when people do in movies, but it like worked in this movie because Quentin Tarantino was trying to make a shitty movie, and he succeeded.
Made the best shitty movie.
Yeah.
Like that takes a lot of talent.
Yeah.
What's your favorite Tarantino movie?
Oh, good question.
Well, it's probably
Like
Kill
everybody's.
Bill, even though I like Death Proof so much, but probably Kill Bill, the first one.
It's classic.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with the absolute classic, Pulp Fiction, man. That just blew my mind.
Yeah.
Pulp Fiction.
Pulp Fiction.
Yeah, I've never really seen anything like it.
Yeah. The first time I saw Pulp Fiction was on a bootleg that somebody got from a movie theater, which I think is like kind of a great way to see Pulp Fiction.
Actually, no, I'm lying. Wasn't Reservoir Dogs Tarantino?
Was the first one.
Yeah.
That's the one I'm going with. Sorry, that's the classic. Love
Mr.
Reservoir
Pink
Dogs.
and Mr. Orange. And,
Yes.
I haven't
That
seen
was
that.
good storytelling.
4 Rooms
Fantastic.
was good. He only wrote a part of that, but the part he wrote was pretty
Really fun.
It's not
Really
my
fun.
favorite, but it was really, really fun.
4 Rooms is good. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like it.
I go with Kill Bill also, and also first one, but I'll say the scene of the first scene. I mean that long scene of Inglourious Basterds when you first see Christopherson or whatever. What's that?
Christoph Waltz.
Yes, thank you, Christopher Waltz. Whatever, I can't say.
Yeah.
But yeah, I love that scene. I love that scene with the cream and the Jews hiding under.
Oh God, yeah, that's such a good scene. Like one of the top ones in any of his movies.
What's your least favorite Tarantino movie? Sorry.
Oh, this is easy. Jackie Brown.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'll agree with you.
All right. that's probably my number 2. Actually, I would say.
Really?
I love
You liked
Jackie
it?
Brown.
Oh,
I love
didn't.
Jackie Brown.
I don't know why.
I like Jackie Brown.
Mine's
What would be my
probably-
least favorite? Go ahead, Keith.
The new one is my least favorite.
The Hateful Eight.
No,
Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
yeah.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. I'll say
I
my
didn't
worst
mind
is
it.
the.
I like that one.
It was
I like
good,
that
but
one too.
it got. I feel like at the very end when they start taking out the Manson family people, it was like too much,
gratuitous.
too good. Yeah, a little too gratuitous for me.
Well,
That's like
it was
Inglourious
the
Basterds.
Django.
Right?
I love that movie though. Jamie Foxx.
Django is. Ooh, that's right. Django's so good. I really do like.
I think that's my number. Yeah, I think that's my number 2. When I saw that in the theater, it's a long movie, and I was just like, "Fuck!" I wanted another hour of that movie. Like I wanted.
Wolf of Wall Street.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, he should have gotten the Oscar or what is it? The
Samuel-
Academy Award just for that scene getting to the car from after taking those Quaaludes.
It makes me want to do Quaaludes. That's not a Tarantino movie, right? But it does make me want to do
Can
Quaaludes.
you still get Quaaludes? Because I was talking about
No.
this with my wife. I'm like, Quaaludes is done. Like that's something from the
you
past now, right?
Yeah, you can't find it. It's gone. They don't make it anymore.
There's got to be
See?
some genius chemist who knows how to make it themselves.
Oh yeah.
You actually have to break into Bill Cosby's house to get any Quaaludes left. He has the last supply.
He's like the creator of Bitcoin holding back.
Yeah, right.
That's right. You have to ask his wife, Camille. You got to ask my wife, Camille.
I can't believe that. Who did direct?
Martin Scorsese.
Okay, yeah, that's right.
You're thinking Wolf of
Wolf of
Wall.
Wall Street.
Yeah.
Yep, that's why it's got me screwed up. I've liked every Martin Scorsese movie I've ever seen, I think, besides one of the last ones, The Irish.
The Irishman.
Yeah.
I liked
just
it.
a marathon.
It was good, but yeah, it was too long. Well, I watched it in parts, so that's how I got through it.
Yeah,
I couldn't
Yeah.
watch one sitting. No way.
Yeah, it took me
I
four,
can't.
four tries to finish it.
Yeah, me too.
I
But I
could.
liked it.
Yeah, I couldn't
I
take
still haven't
watching.
finished.
Even with a young-faced Robert De Niro, he walks like an older man.
Oh,
That's the problem.
Good call.
walking around.
Yes.
Once you've
Boat-
been in one angry grandpa, you never get to play a badass again.
Exactly.
Good point. Good point. Yes.
I think that takes away. You're playing like a caricature.
I got a quick story about our night last night, and it's
Ooh.
that it's
That
about
you were in an orgy.
no.
Oh, okay.
No
You guys
offense.
getting a lot more orgies than
Yeah,
me.
No offense, but I don't think I'm friends with any dude that I want to be in an orgy with. No friends.
Right? Isn't that weird? If you were to do an orgy, you have to be with strangers, right? You can't be with like a dude you know, and then you'd be like, "Hey, remember that time I saw your
If I'm gonna
cock
do
when
an
you were ramming
orgy
her?"
with dudes, I don't want dudes with beards because I just I don't, I don't
I'm
want,
gonna have to be able to kill them afterwards. No
I don't
witnesses.
want facial
Yeah.
hair. I want everything smooth.
Yeah.
Well, I guess I'm out. I don't have to worry.
Yeah.
You're good.
Me too.
And nothing against any of you guys. You're all wonderful people. I'll hang out with you.
I'll let you guys watch.
I
See,
wouldn't
that's
wanna
even
fuck
worse,
around me.
man.
Yeah,
I'd rather have
thanks,
a
Jay.
dude. See, that's worse. I'd rather have a dude join me. Well, not join me like with me, but you know what I mean. I'd rather have a dude being in it than watching me and taping. See, that's more
Oh,
weird,
yeah.
man.
All right. How
Just
about
sitting
this?
in the corner, like
Yeah,
Especially if
thank
they have
you. Exactly.
or-
Keith, you got it.
or a clipboard, but like taking notes.
all right,
like-
the clip does exist.
I'm diverting a little.
Yeah.
I'm diverting a little bit because now I'm inspired by something else. But okay, would
go for
you be in an orgy with, there's women there, but then also clones of yourself?
Oh yeah, that's no problem. I don't give a
Oh,
flying fuck.
yeah.
That's easy.
Ooh.
Even if it goes
Now-
bad with the women, nobody
now
knows my
take-
stroke like me.
Now take the women out.
Mm.
Well, then that's just jerking off, isn't it?
Yeah, I
that
can
the
jerk
same as
myself
jerking
off
off?
better
So-
than anybody.
Would you let yourself jerk yourself off?
I do it all the time.
Keith, we're talking clones here.
Well, I absorb my twin in utero. Is that the same thing? The weirdest three-way ever every time I fuck or...
See, I don't know. I don't think so. No, I wouldn't. Because you know what? That's sort of like asking if two guy twins would jerk off each other. Like, you're not clones, but you're still close enough.
Yeah. Twins is not, no.
Like, you know what I mean? No. Now, would you guys do twins at the same time? Is that
Weaker.
weird for you guys?
I mean,
Twin girls?
Yeah. And they're also going at it with each other.
that's a little weird.
Yeah.
You know
I
what?
would, but I'd be
What
telling
the
him like your
experience
mom
points?
did
At
something
the
wrong.
same time?
Yeah, at the same
I'd
time.
be judging the
of
whole
course.
time.
You know how,
I would, but I'd be judging him.
here's the scenario that I think it would be
Yeah,
fine to be
absolutely.
in that situation. And it's that if
Okay.
it's two twins who are separated at birth and didn't grow up with each other, but then reunited later in life,
Mhm.
and then met me, and we all fell in
So
love.
specific.
And there you go, Sean. You just wrote your next porno.
Maybe.
I was gonna say, see, we keep talking about missing the prequel, like the lead up to the actual sex. This is a good.
Yeah.
This is it.
I like it. I like it.
All right, here's the story I wanted to share.
Yes, please.
Real quick. All right, so last night we had dinner, and I've been using this app called Too Good to Go,
Okay.
which it's like you buy super cheap food, and it's like stuff that restaurants would have thrown out, but it's like a
Fantastic.
it's like a good thing. So
Yeah.
I got 2 orders from us last night from this like kind of high end grocery store / deli that's down the street from me, and you
Sure.
don't know what you're gonna get. It's it's sort of like
Surprise meat?
it's like
like
surprise
Uber
dinner.
It's like
treats from
smoking
guys with
sport.
DUIs.
Yeah. And
Okay.
it was good.
So you
stuff.
know the restaurant, but you
Know the
don't know the
restaurant.
order.
You don't know the order, but you can see that it's highly rated from other people who have used
Okay.
that of like what
Sure.
we had good stuff, right?
Yeah. For like $4, we had these huge meals.
Yeah.
Fuck. Okay, then that's worth it.
And
Yeah.
and I identified why I enjoy it so much. And and I bet Lex is gonna really jump onto this. I think Lex is gonna really love this. Maybe everyone will. I don't know. But it reminds me of when I was a kid and there were times that I didn't even know what was being made until it was done.
Mm-hmm.
That's true. Yeah, you'd be called to the dinner table. You fucking eat that or else. Yeah.
But yeah, and it's like there's times I didn't know what. Like there are times I knew it was being made, and there are times there's just like, okay, here's dinner. Like
Makes the hunger
It was
added
exactly
to
like that because we got cauliflower, and I would have been like, no on the cauliflower. I'm
the same way. I'm not a cauliflower guy.
But
I think
I had some cauliflower because I had to eat it.
Good for you.
Yeah.
I had some
what's that?
like 2 days
ahead,
ago,
Keith.
and it was deep fried.
Of course it was.
He shakes his head in
Not even
shame.
kidding.
Go Kentucky.
Yeah.
Keith,
Sean-
before we end the show, I want you to say something that you're happy about.
Poor guy.
Oh man,
For you. No, but Lex, what were you gonna say?
What was that app called, Sean?
Too Good to Go.
Too Good to Go. I'm just going to liken that to a fart, which is you never know what you're going to get with a fart. You don't know if it's going to smell, if it's going to be wet, if anybody else is going to hear it. That's the beauty of a fart, is you don't know what's going to happen.
I like it.
I know they're not going to use this as their advertisement,
Yeah.
but I'll make a push.
call it
does it
Uber Eats or Don't Eats. Like it's just always primarily delivered by guys with DUIs and drinking problems. So like you never know when it's going to get there, if it's going to get there, what's it going to be.
I like it.
But,
All right. So
are we ending?
go ahead, Keith.
No.
Well, we got a little time. We
We have like 15 minutes. I mean,
okay.
Anybody can leave whenever they want. I can leave right now if I wanted.
Yeah.
No, I was just thinking it's going to take
You guys got
at
any?
least
What
that
are
long
you
to
guys
get.
going to be working on? Steve, what are you going to be working on in the future?
Yeah.
And I know you got a new podcast out coming out.
New.
A new podcast. This is something.
I mean, I'm sorry, a new episode of the podcast.
a new episode.
Stoned.
Yes, well, for people who don't know, I am the host of the podcast. I talk about video games, I talk about MMA, I talk about professional wrestling, and I talk about comedy. So those are the guests I usually have on from those four worlds. Last week, I had former WWE referee of over 20 years, Jimmy Corderas, on. So if you're into wrestling, go check that out. He talks about stories being in the ring with The Undertaker. He talks about backstage stuff, how they communicate in the ring. So for people who want to know the background of wrestling and what goes on with actual people inside the ring, go listen to that. And now this week, I just released the episode of Retromania Wrestling. This is a video game that's available on PS4, Xbox, Switch, Steam, wherever you get your video games. Think of old school arcade wrestling. Think of Super Nintendo wrestling. That's what this is. You got people from all of the promotions. They managed to get licenses. So you will see people you know from the wrestling world. It's not just no-name jabroni. So go support them. Listen to the episode. See how it was made. And next week, I got a crazy-ass episode with one of the craziest guests I've ever had in my life. His name is Dirty Ron McDonald. He is a stand-up comedian / professional wrestler. This guy is... I don't know, man. You just have to listen to it to know what he's all about. He's just fucking
Steve,
crazy.
is this episode going to make number one for you? The top of your list again?
You know what? It probably is, just because I've never had to talk about certain stuff on this episode. Like we get into okay, put it this way. This man, he loves wrestling. He's a lifer. His mom was a wrestler. He owns his own promotion down in San Diego. So he runs shit. He's done a match in the WWF. He talks about when he met Vince McMahon for the first time. He talks about when he used to put on shows. He talks about a match that he had where he pulled out a gun and made a wrestler say, "I quit" during a match. So you trust me. Me explaining it does not do justice. You're going to have to listen to this episode next week.
Fuck.
Ooh, I love how
What
excited
day
you are
is it
about
next week?
Yeah.
New episodes drop every Thursday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Just Google the podcast. You'll find it on every major platform.
DA.
Easy peasy. DA, the podcast.
Yeah.
You got it.
That sounds awesome.
That's fucking great.
Right?
Real quick, guys, and Keith, we'll get to you too, but I just want to bring up something because Steve does a lot of sports stuff. But you guys can join in if you want, but I'm starting a rivalry between two very underappreciated sports, korfball and fistball.
I've seen this, yes.
If you guys want to record your own shit, I say go for it. Like hashtag it with what do I have here? Intersport rivalry, korfball versus fistball. I'm seriously gonna be. Somebody
I want to do this.
Someone messaged me and like there's gonna be more. I think there's going to be some Dutch team and some Australian team that are going to be.
I love it.
I don't know, but like I want more people in on this.
Okay, I didn't know if I would step on your toes, but then I'm going to record some too because I think this is great. And hashtag Stoner Morning Show if you guys do it too. But
okay, well, how about this? For people who don't know, explain it quickly. What is korfball? What is fistball? For again, because then
korfball is from the
Netherlands.
The Netherlands, yeah. It's 6-6. It's the only mixed gender sport in the world. There's 3 men, 3 women, and it's sort of like baseball, but there's no sort of like basketball, but there's no backboard.
Yes, we've talked about this. Yes.
Yeah. And then fistball is a variation of volleyball. The ball can bounce once. It's like a bigger court. It's always played outside. And you know what? I'll be honest. The first time I watched it, I was like, "This is too much like volleyball." But I remembered when I was a kid, didn't you want to punch the ball? You wanted to punch the ball. Like this is
any chance I get to punch a ball, I'm there.
Yeah. This is unnatural.
Right. I'm not hanging out with you, Steve.
Yeah.
We are not.
I told you, I'm already disqualified from orgies because of the beard, so you're good.
You were the metalhead kid in the gym class that like when the ball came to you, you were just like, douche.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Pull your switchblade out and stab it.
Yeah. Steve, were you always the biggest kid in school? Because you're a tall
No, oddly enough, I had the late spurt. Like I was a runt in fucking high school. For some odd reason, I grew when I was like 16, 17. And then I just grew like a whole fucking foot. I went from like 5'0" to like 6'2" in over a span of a summer.
Whoa.
Yeah. Did it hurt? Did it hurt?
You know what? It did. I have stretch marks from it, believe it or not, from growing so quickly. Yeah, man. It's crazy. It looks like I gave birth on my legs or something. It's fucked up, man.
It's right through here.
Yeah.
Yes, you're right. Exactly.
Keith, how tall are you?
I'm 6 foot, but I was 6 feet tall at 13.
Oh, so you're the opposite of me then. There you go.
Yeah, I just been the same fucking size for 20 years. It feels like this Benjamin Button bullshit.
Hey, you know what? I think you might grow an inch this summer.
Keith,
I could.
Keith, if you could change your size, how tall would you want to be?
Ooh. That's easy for me.
Microscopic.
What?
Okay.
I want to be in the
What was that movie with Martin Short with Inner Space? Yeah, Inner Space.
I was thinking Honey, I Shrunk the Kids too. Yeah, me too.
Thinking about like what level of difficulty your life is, man. I think if you go microscopic, that's pretty fucking hard. That's like a hard video game.
It's going evolution style. Like the veteran and then evolution is probably the hardest one.
Like if you're microscopic, who's to hug? You're gonna have to try to hug ants, and I don't think ants want a little microscopic human hugging them.
Based off of Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, ants will help you out.
They will.
Oh, yeah, maybe you're right.
That is, I do remember that. That's real science there. But I'm an only child.
That documentary. Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. Keith, as we're winding down, tell us about your podcast and where we could find you. Our audience could find you.
I actually just pulled most of the episodes off that I had posted so that I could go back and rework the audio and get it more to my liking. And because whenever I released it, I was really rushed. It's called Imposter Syndrome. Oh. Because it explains perfectly how I feel like doing a lot of this, like just this comedy stuff, like, and being somewhat like getting a good reception pretty much so far. It feels odd.
Yeah.
And so that I thought that title was fitting. Plus I've been through like 5 different ones. So, but got a whole first season. I'm just going to have that out, and I'll say next week on all the major streaming platforms. And catch me on Instagram and TikTok like any other self-respecting adult.
Not me. We don't get TikTok up here in Canada.
I love your TikTok videos, dude. They're awesome.
Yeah, Keith is very funny.
I'm not on TikTok, but the ones you post on Instagram are really good, dude.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I mean, it's some of the like walking through it and like filming myself, I feel so goddamn silly. But it's worth it, man.
Yeah. Well, I dig it, and I'm glad you came on.
Yeah.
Hey, thank you guys for the opportunity. This was fun. It was organic and flowed really nice. I mean, that don't happen a lot with me.
Hey, well, you know what? We were
Oh,
the
shoot.
secret ingredient. Good work, Jason.
Yeah.
Good luck.
It was the 32 spices that's missing in Thailand.
That's
It
it.
was
That's it.
me. I'm the Kentucky that's needed in your chicken.
And real quick, Ignacio Vidal jumped in and then jumped back out. But if he's watching, he can come back on and say bye. You know. And Lex, what do you? Now you've.
I'll just say,
yeah.
I'm still working on Buddy in Bangkok. There's 3 episodes out. I think there's going to be another one next week. I'm working with Brian Aylward from Canada on that. He's a comic from up there, and also the Raw comedy podcast with the guys from the comics here in Thailand who speak English. So
yeah.
that I think there was our 5th and 6th episode was just released this week. So if anybody wants to check that out, Raw Comedy Asia, I think you might have to Google it as.
You guys got to have such an interesting story, man.
What episode do you think we're on? We've done this for like 2 years, like straight every Saturday.
No, it's been
it's been a whole year.
Well, maybe since July. Yeah, I don't know. All right, it's July to that's all right.
I think we only missed 1 week.
Yeah,
It's been almost a year, so it's probably 50 weeks, close to 50 weeks, maybe 49.
I'm gonna guess 10 months, and then the 4 shows a month. So that's 4. I think we've done 40 shows. I guess maybe.
Yeah, 52 weeks in a year, right? So we're short of a year. We missed 1, but then we also did some. You also have a couple of the episodes of like the comedy shows and the bit. Now we're doing the cryptocurrency. So
sure, yeah.
So
we're getting there.
Hey, if you guys want to work together on anything like skit wise or help with ideas, holler at me. Let me know. I'd be more than glad to help.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And
well, I will say
before we go, dude, I'm in New York this weekend. It's Saturday night, and we're going to be at the Producers Club. We got an awesome show going on, Stone Laughs, and it's almost sold out. There's only a few tickets left, so hit Eventbrite. There's if you follow Sean, that there's a coupon code, so you can get a discount on the ticket now. We got 8 of New York's funniest and DC and upstate New York's funniest comedians. We're also going to have Laze Block come through, and he's going to shoot his video at the end of everything. So it's going to be
Iggy's back.
It's going to be crazy. And give it up for Iggy. Iggy's got something to say before he goes.
Iggy has something.
Iggy, you have the floor.
Oh, Iggy dog.
Bated breath.
Yeah.
Oh, he's connected.
He's connecting. He's having some Wi-Fi issues.
Yeah.
He's building suspense, gentlemen.
Yeah.
Oh, there he is.
Nope.
It's like your
Iggy, the floor is
DoorDash
yours.
food.
He'll get here.
Don't you worry. He'll get here.
Had something to say before Alex had something to say before I cut him off. I'm sorry.
I was just going to say this is one of my favorite episodes out of if we've only done, this is a great episode and I really enjoyed it.
Dude,
Nice.
I always love hanging out with Steve. Steve is like he's like the orange juice to our vodka.
Toothpaste.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Thanks, man. It's like the worst combination ever.
All right, Iggy, it seems like you're with us now. Oh, hold on. He's going to make this work. Give me.
Oh, okay.
You got it.
We'll stay a little late to let Iggy have some time to come back.
Sean's gonna make it work. Bend it to your will. I don't know if that's the best advice.
While we're waiting for Iggy to come back, we've done this a few episodes where we just call it put it out there. Like, what do you guys want to put out there for good stuff to happen to yourselves this summer?
I can't do this, man. I'm self-loathing. I can't generate good thoughts about myself. Fuck.
Dude,
oh, come on.
I feel that
Okay, I'll try.
I'm going to put it out there that I want Steve to love himself just a little bit more by the end of the summer than he does now. Just a little bit more.
Just a little. Okay.
Yeah. Or a lot.
Oh fuck! I don't know. I guess I don't fucking know.
How's
Become the
that,
biggest
like, line
podcaster on
between
earth. There it is.
narcissism and
All right.
self-loathing.
I love it.
Keith, you want to put anything out to the universe? Listen,
Hell
I put
yeah,
it
I
out
just
2
want
weeks
this-
ago to talk to an alien, and I got to.
Yeah.
Oh, where was he
It
from?
works. He didn't
Oh.
say that part.
Yeah.
Not of this world.
He was from outer space, not inner space.
I gotta say, I just want everything like to keep going well for me the way that it's been going. I'm manifested a fucking trailer camper. Like that's what I'm in right now. Like
Hell yeah.
my girlfriend is into that camp life or van life stuff.
Oh,
Okay, yeah.
So I was like, I'm not good with the van. If we want to love each other or still even like each other after like we get like 500 miles, we're gonna need something a lot bigger. So like if I could figure out how to take my background off of here, I could show it to you guys. But it's so awesome. I mean, I've just had the best year. I stopped taking my antidepressants, and
That's fantastic.
I mean, dude, 1 year without those, and I'm almost. Well, I've gotten paid to do comedy now.
Nice.
And it's always been a dream. So I mean, just keep it
That's
up
awesome.
pretty much.
Seems like that van has a lot of space to it, so that's nice. You got a lot of-
I call it. It's like it looks just like out of Breaking Bad. So like, if
Yeah.
you guys watch that show, I say I am the one who knocks.
Yeah.
Keith, I recently just bought an RV too. So
Oh, awesome, man!
He manifested it by searching for RVs for sale and then finding one that he liked and then paying the asking price.
Yeah,
That's what he manifested. He grabbed
I'm gonna put it
by the balls.
There wasn't no
this week. I'm going to put it out there that
rituals.
Elon Musk does not text negative about cryptocurrency. That's what I'm going to put out. Please stop fucking with my money, please, sir.
It's
Dude,
Go
it,
back
you
to
could-
digging a hole in LA.
all it's going to take is that somebody has to say something great about it, and then it's going to
Right?
like
Lex,
upswing again.
when you buy Dogecoin, what do those people in Dogecoin do?
Tell everybody about it. It's
They,
like the CrossFit
they
of
go
investing.
and take the money you got and put it into Bitcoin. That's what you
Yeah.
drove that in when we had that conversation. You drove that into my head.
So what is the
Yeah.
lesson to be learned from that?
Everybody's going to put money back into Bitcoin.
Yeah, eventually, yeah. That's how it
and-
works.
And then
Yeah.
the whale is going to drop his like $64 billion worth, and then the whole world's going to be destabilized in one move.
That's right.
Hey, put it out there, man.
Yeah.
Power to the people.
Wow.
Power to the people.
Yeah, I mean, would they think that like? Well, do you think the central banks want us to be our own bankers? Oh,
That's
hasn't
true.
worked.
Yeah.
That's it. That's why.
Oh God.
All right, guys.
Decentralize the world. All
We're
right, Keith,
fucked.
thanks so much, man.
See you guys. Thank you.
I don't know if
Peace
Ignacio.
out. We'll talk soon, Keith.
Yeah, I don't know if Ignacio's coming back, but I don't know. We'll catch him next time. You know what I mean? But all right. Yeah, it was great meeting Keith. Steve, awesome seeing you as always.
Yeah,
Likewise,
always a
guys.
pleasure.
Awesome seeing this guy. Awesome. Oh, here he comes. Here comes.
Oh.
He.
Is
All
he
right,
coming?
that's it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Always fun to see Lex. Lex, I want
Miss you guys.
I want you to have a good week. I know it's rough up there with your lockdowns. That's what I'm putting out.
Thanks,
in the
man.
universe. I want you to have a good week.
There you go. man.
Thanks a lot, man. Thank you very
And
much.
actually, Lex, I want to reach out to you offline, and then I
We'll
want to
connect.
get you on the show as well, too, man.
Yeah.
I've had the other two
Cool.
guys on.
Thank-
I need you on the show. One of these
Yeah,
days.
continue
I appreciate that.
on this orgy conversation that we started.
Oh, actually, there you go. There you
Yeah,
go.
I'll get more descriptive.
Yeah. All right. Iggy Vidal taking us to
Close
home.
this out, Iggy.
Yeah,
This better be good, Iggy. No pressure, man. We've waited. Bestow your knowledge onto us, please.
Or put it in the chat.
Yep.
Wow. The anticipation.
Yeah.
Oh, he's just laughing.
All right.
Okay.
Out loud.
Sure.
That's nice.
Steve, what are you going to do for lunch? What do you have? What are your lunch plans?
That's a good question. I should ask my wife that. I have no fucking idea.
You-
I don't know. I don't even feel like what to have. I don't know.
Are there donaires in Toronto?
Is there what now?
Donaire?
What the hell is that?
I think it's a sandwich that's in Nova Scotia. Donair.
Again, why does everyone think like Canada is like this little, like we're like the second or third largest country in the world, but everyone thinks we live beside each other. The fuck?
Well,
You guys have bad PR. That's all. Don't blame us.
Yeah, that's right.
How can we have
Prime
bad
Minister.
PR? We're the nicest people in the world. We fucking make good weed. Like, you know what I mean? Come on.
Yeah.
It's all true.
You do got good weed.
I have a theory that Canadians aren't polite; they're just boring. I don't.
Hey, now. Well,
Sorry,
yeah,
I got a
but
little
you know
asshole. Got a little asshole in me.
Yeah.
that is true. Just a little asshole. Holy fuck.
Yeah.
So is there a true Canadian sport that we could use for
Hockey.
What kind of question is that? Exactly.
Yeah,
Hockey.
yeah.
Hockey?
But did you guys actually know our national sport is actually lacrosse? A lot of people don't know that.
Oh, no, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I know. That's pretty fucked up.
Is there more lacrosse in Canada than the U.S.? There's some lacrosse.
I would think. Well, we have a lacrosse league up here, but no one gives, they're giving away tickets. You could get like front row seats to lacrosse for like $10-20. Like no one even goes.
Jay, you remember we used to go to the Nassau Coliseum and go. It was so fun because you could yell and they hear you.
Yes,
You know,
that's what people say.
Yeah.
It's a very good time up there.
we used to do those.
Iggy
stupid-
Vidal. Iggy, you weren't sure what to say. Just give us one last little word of inspiration as we wrap it up.
Sure. Yeah.
Please.
Or trash us.
Or give me a recommendation of what to have for lunch.
Yeah.
Ooh. I recommend the tuna fish and macaroni and cheese.
Ooh. Hey, try it.
That's just a weird combo. I can't wrap my head around that, man. Sorry.
Or as you Canadians like to say, tuna.
Tuna.
You can put ketchup in there too.
It's not a tuna.
Ooh, ketchup with tuna?
I don't know.
I
don't
can
know.
do
It's
that.
American.
I
All
don't
right.
know.
I think. All right.
Here he is.
Oh, here he is.
What the? Come on, Iggy.
Okay.
You gotta give us something better than that, man.
All right. Hey, thanks for watching, everybody. I'm gonna cut it.
Thank you, guys.